right, go ahead.
All right, we're back at the Royal Star Film Festival with Timothy Jagielo here. And Timothy, you've presented a documentary. And what was the title of the film?
The short answer is The Seventh Fire.
There's a longer title to it, but we'll link that below so you guys can see the rest
Absolutely,
of the title.
yeah.
I would say it wrong if I just said it.
So what's the documentary about?
It's very focused on Upper Eastern UP Anishinaabe, or First Nation or First People, and it's just about them reclaiming culture. So language, rituals, even recipes and food, and trying to instill that into the youth to keep it going in the future.
Excellent. And this is filmed up in the UP, obviously. What inspired you to make this project?
It started pretty small with the black ash basket makers, actually, and then I was taking a 5-day trip up there with, somebody else was helping with the project at the time, and we started with black ash basket making and also fishing and things like that, and also powwows, and that's where I kind of learned that it's kind of like a movement happening, not just a few collected activities. It's kind of about this larger effort to reclaim culture that had been lost or nearly lost.
That's interesting that it started off that way, because I had the opportunity to sit in on it. It's incredible that it just started with that, and I was incredibly captured by the whole thing. It kind of struck me when you were in there talking about it. I was talking about telling the truth, and it seems like you're really having the opportunity to do that through this movie.
That's the goal. I'm a journalist by day, so it's going to have to be pretty straightforward and true.
How long did this project take to complete?
It was shot between November 2015 and October 2018.
Whoa.
And so it's pretty much the whole time working on it and whittling it down from the original files that were part of the movie.
Right. Now, do you live in the UP area, or is this something you had to do a lot of travel back and forth with?
Yeah, I traveled. I live around Flint.
Okay.
So it wasn't that.
It's still a drive, though.
It's still a drive, yeah. It's you have to take the weekend and take a week, whatever it takes, but it wasn't that bad.
No.
It's the only one I've driven to that's close enough that I could make multiple trips on documentaries.
So is this your first documentary?
It's my third.
Okay, what were the first two?
The first one was called For Love of Libya.
Okay.
And actually I started big. really big news. This is big too, but I started in Benghazi.
Oh, wow.
Life after the Libyan Revolution.
Okay.
And that was a flip cam documentary.
Wow.
So that's basically what started me with movie, and that was in 2011. And then the other one was called Alive in Appalachia, and that's about a Holly Material Aid Foundation that trucks stuff down to rural Appalachia.
Oh, really? Okay.
Multiple times a year.
All right.
And what it does for the people that live there.
So you've kind of really, has this been easier for you to take something that is essentially smaller in a smaller area, or and work on that and put more time, with your heart a little more into that, or how does that work for you?
I mean,
that's a horrible question, by the way, but I was trying to
I think I could translate it.
I appreciate that, yeah.
I mean, it was...
How do they differ, I guess, is what I'm trying to say,
well, like
for
the
you
first
as a filmmaker?
The first two trips were really just you go there once and you come back with everything you got.
Okay.
So Libya was Tunisia, and Libya was filming there.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then 9 days...
no reshoots.
9 days you're there, you come back and edit it. And, in Virginia, it was, that one big trip down there, but I was also able to cover some local events. This one, I kind of kept spotting events that I wanted to cover, making contact with people. Is this event still happening? Okay,
Right.
I'm going to go up there now and film.
Have an idea of what you're going to film.
Yeah,
or
just
getting
get
into.
a list of things to do, and some extra things pop up, like the drumming.
That was fantastic.
That was an extra thing that I didn't even know was going to be happening
Nice.
in October.
Very cool.
So I guess the question was it easier or harder than the other ones?
Right,
so it was a lot harder to whittle it into a story that had the feel of a beginning, middle, and end.
Creating the narrative.
Yeah, but the other ones had a very obvious kind of arc to them. This one was a little bit more of creating the narrative.
It seemed like it kept growing. It seems like you said, you start finding new events to cover, things to go and film,
Yeah.
so it would expand the narrative, I imagine, by nature. That's exciting. Do you do all the camera, all the editing? I mean, are you like a one-man shop, or you got some help with this?
The first 5 days, I had she's an artist. Her name's Alexa Dexa, and she's a musical artist, and she also does soundscape recordings too. She made a whole album of soundscapes, and so we went up there on the first 5 days together because the idea was to make this short, punchy, visually vibrant, and auditorially vibrant documentary with her soundscapes. But it just kind of kept growing and growing and growing. She couldn't go every single time, so her audio is in there.
Okay.
So her audio is in there. Especially in the fishing section, that's a lot of her audio.
Okay.
And so she's credited that way. And then Panika Teeple is the teen that you might have seen talk multiple times. She filmed for me when she was up in Alaska, where she lives now. So we had those two. But that's it. Everything else is me.
Wow,
editing,
that's a lot of work.
Color correcting, recording. I mean, I did bounce it off of people to make sure that it made sense to them, and I had a focus group watch it with me and give me notes. But it was.
How many hours of total footage did you have to edit down? Any idea?
I right click file properties.
Your body language just said it was a whole lot. It's whatever, yeah.
I keep on saying it was like 6,000 files associated with the documentary. Yeah.
So where can people go and see the film? Obviously, you're on the film festival circuit right now.
Just here right now. I guess I should make it public on Vimeo, but that's basically where it is. It's just
It'll be on Vimeo.
Yeah, it's just on
Vimeo, fantastic, cool,
Excellent.
very cool.
Well, shoot us a link so we can share it with everybody here. So
Thank you
they
so
can
much.
go and check it out.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you for taking the time to come chat with us.
Thank you. No, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Fire,
Yes.
everyone.